So today I'm going to make a reaction video about the K-drama that I watch. So I don't usually watch K-drama, but since we got television, I get to join my mother and sister who always watch K-drama. So I think the only K-dramas I watch are Happiness. It's about zombie apocalypse, and the other one is for this video. So I'm talking about Mr. Sunshine. Um, so Mr. Sunshine, the story, it is set in Joseon. So it is Korea. It is set in Korea. So Joseon, which is what I think they call Korea. I think that's the name for Korea, Joseon. And the show follows the story of the righteous army. So um, they are they are fighting for the liberation of their country. So this is during Japanese colonization. So the Japan is taking over Korea. So it's a slow transition, and that is what I love about the show. You're going to see the cultural difference as the country transform from the old ways to slowly to the modern era. So it's just on the right spot instead of, because I see some shows, the Korea is set on medieval period. So you get their fashion, so everything is in medieval. Or you see a show that is very modern. So in here, you get to see that during that time period where the Koreans, they are wearing that outfit. I don't know what it's called, but you see that fashion trend slowly transform as Japan colonizes them. The culture changes. Anyway, the character follows some major characters, Lady Ae-shin. So the girl, she is part of the righteous army. So the people who wants to liberate the country. So, and she is working for the righteous army for the liberation. There are other three love interests that Lady Ae-shin has. So there is there is a romance on the show, but that is not the spotlight. But you are going to feel the emotions going through as you watch through it. So we have Eugene Choi. So Eugene Choi, she is from Joseon. She's from Korea. He is a slave. So Eugene Choi, he is a slave. He is a slave in Korea who left Korea and went to America. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is where the transition the of the clothing style, of the dressing style changes, and the culture and the belief. So Eugene Choi, his parents are slaves, so he left for America. By the time he returns to, by the time Eugene Choi returns to Korea, so abolished, but slavery is abolished, but of course there is um, discrimination. There are still discrimination going on. For instance, so Big Ae-shin and Eugene Choi, there are love interests, right? Lady Ae-shin, she is a noble woman, so you can see where the plot point is going. Eugene Choi is a son of a slave, and she is a noble woman. So there's a social class difference that this show is going to tackle. So another one is Goo Dong-Mae. He is a samurai, and the other one is Kim Hee-sung. So Lady A has three love interests that's going to evolve around the story. So that's the romance part. What I love about this show is the picturesque scene. I want to emphasize that there are like the scenery, the setting, the background, the aesthetics of it, the music, the OST, and again the picturesque. So there are a lot of moments where the camera will pan, the cinematography, it will slow down to capture some special scenes, and you're going to see the background, which is what I love in any form of media. So you feel the character, but you feel everything around it. So in here, they have they're like capturing the scenery. So because the setting is in the mountain, in the city, and the province area, and so on. So that is what I love about this show. Another one which I did not expect. So during the earlier episodes, the show will set up the bad guy, the antagonist. So as a viewer, I expect this antagonist to, of course, to last, um, to last in the story. So because it is 25 episodes, 24, 25 episodes. So I expected this villain to last in the story. So but what happens is, um, I'm not going to spoil anything, but this villain is introduced, and then a couple episodes later, he exited the story, and a new villain is introduced. So, and then that next villain exited the story, and another one is introduced. So, the um, the villain is not exactly a person, but it's an idea. So, the main antagonist of the show, as it is portrayed, is Japan. So Japan, there are like, I think all of the characters. So um, the show is very indiscriminate. It does not um, every Japanese who come are the villain. So that's the idea, that there are no one individual who is the enemy. So, but that is what is good about this story. So it does not focus exactly, it does not focus exactly on the people trying to achieve, like to say, trying to find justice, to kill this villain, and there is going to be justice. The idea is liberation. It's the goal, and that is what, it's my another criticism about this show. Um, there is no final conclusion to it. So again, you start at episode 1, you start with the liberation of the country. Okay, that's the motivation. So you follow that throughout the show for the next episodes, and you expect some conclusion, but we did not get that, and um, we are not going to get that. So again, the the Korea, they neither get liberation nor oppression by the end of the episode. So another one is the tone of the novel, and the tone of this show is is very moving. Again, I love the picturesque the cinematography, but the tone is, there is a moment of humor. Again, I love the three characters, so the main interest of the girl. So we have Eugene, Choi, Go Dong-Mae, and who the journalist. So you expect these three men will battle for the to win the heart of Lady Ae-shin, but that is not the direction where this story goes. So the three men, instead of fighting, going at each other's throat to win her, to captivate her attention, what we got is they became close friends. So the three men became close friends. And yes, so another one is, if you love, the women in this show are all strong, and they have a lot of crucial and important roles throughout the show. And one of my favorite characters is Kudo Hina. So she is a hotel owner. She is someone who has a lot of a lot of information throughout the story. So, and she is the daughter of one of the villains of the show. So she is my favorite. The way she is portrayed, and the way the actress acts out and presented her character. So don't expect a happy ending in this story, but I like the ending. I like how they executed the end of it. So because the episode one, there's a generation of righteous army, people who are fighting for their freedom. So by the end, so the end of the chapter, the goal of that is they are traveling, so they have to escape the Japanese people who are after these protesters. So because they are going to be killed. So what happens is the train has to leave, and the train has to leave, and that train carries the next generation who will fight for the country. So I like that idea. Again, there's no final conclusion, but there is arc after arc after arc. So this is once a goal is finished, and then another goal and another goal. So yeah. So as for the love interest, um, don't expect anything a happy ending for them. So this is not a story about happy ending. Again, if you love during the Japanese colonial period in Korea, as it transitioned to modern Korea, you're going to love the story. If you like romance, if you like humor. Another one is the story is very slow paced. Don't expect this story where you will be at the edge of your seat. So this is not the show for that. It is exciting. I love this story. I love Mr. Sunshine and the cinematography of it. But don't expect a satisfactory ending. So am I forgetting anything? I mean, go watch it. If you watch K-drama, go watch Mr. Sunshine. The three of them, the three characters, the love interest, so they exited the story with a purpose. So Kim Yoo-seok, he is a journalist, so he is his character development from the first appearance, where he is spoiled brat, to the last, is amazing. He is a journalist, and he is exposing crimes of the crimes of the Japanese. So he's writing news, and he's taking photographs, and he's sending it throughout to other countries. So as you can see, he is not just after the girl. He also has this mission to help the country. And of course, if you are a journalist who are against Japan, and you are taking photographs, you are writing newspaper, propaganda, the Japanese people are going to be after you, after this one main interest. I don't like how the samurai Goo Dong-Mae exited the story. So Goo Dong-Mae, he faced this a group of people, and there's no point in his exit. So I think his exit is they don't know what to do with his character anymore. That this is how they made that character exit. So I don't want to spoil anything. So I don't like how the way Goo Dong-Mae exited the story. I mean, there's no reason for it. Um, yeah. Until the next time.